What is up, YouTube? Ziqo back again with like another first gen match because I'm pro like that. It's against the OmegaZombie off of the AAX chat room because he's like Omega, like in Mass Effect 2, you know, and like a zombie as well. So I'm gonna use a semi-sun team kind of thing with like my Ninetales to set up the sun, and with like Heatran and Moltres and Venusaur to abuse it, and then like nothing really more because I have Tarkin on it and I have Mance because he's named Gerald, and that's cool. So his team is like fairly standard with like a Gastrodon because that's annoying as crap, and a Garchomp because I don't know why, to be honest, but Garchomp is kind of good, so I guess that's why. I'm gonna leave with Moltres against his Heatran, which is obviously not a very good matchup because I can't really touch him because I don't have the hidden power ground, because that would have been kind of stupid, to be honest, because it hits like nothing more than Heatran. So I'm just going to U-turn out of there because it's cool, and I'm going to go into my own Heatran because I have the balloon, so he cannot do like Earth Power on me, but I can do Earth Power on him because he doesn't have the balloon. So that's kind of neat. He gets lefty, so he's back at full, but I don't really care. Just protect, I guess, predicting my Earth Power, but I just want to get my rocks up because I don't really know why, because they're not really used in this match anyway, but I don't care. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So I get my rocks up, and now he's going to switch out into his Gengar as I go for the Earth Power because I'm like, oh, he's not going to switch to Gengar because I'm stupid. No, but I don't really want to overpredict too early, so I just went for the Earth Power. And now I'm just gonna go like, hey, he's gonna overpredict me, and he's gonna go for like Shadow Ball or T-Bolt or something, thinking I'm gonna switch. So I'm just gonna stay in and kill it. So that's exactly what I do. I go for Fireballs and boom! Sorry for that like noise that came when I said boom, but I don't care because I killed him, and that was awesome. And yeah, now he brings in his Garchomp, which is like, I'm like, yeah, he's not gonna want to predict like twice in a row. So I go out into my Moltres because he's cool as crap, and he doesn't take damage from Earthquake. That was mainly why I did it. I didn't want to go for my Spinner because he takes like a lot of damage from Earthquake. But he goes for Dragon Claw, and I'm like, yeah, I'm faster. But he goes Dragon Claw again because he's Scarfed. So he was Scarfed as well as I, so he outsped me. I don't know if it was like a speed type. I don't know the base speed of Garchomp before he flamed me. No, I don't, because I didn't play when he was like 4th gen popular. So I go back into Heatran because he's Scarfed. It's obvious that he is Scarfed, and he can't do anything. So I go for Earth Power because this thing comes in and I do like jack shit, but there's nothing that can do more. There's probably something that can do like a little bit more, like an outrage from my Myth's Man's Gerard, because Gerard is pro like shit. So I'm just gonna go to him because I'm like, yeah, Gerard, you're cool. You're gonna go for outrage, and I get intimidate, as every YouTuber says. So I just said that, and he gets the burn with skull, which kind of sucks because now I can't really go for outrage because now it's not gonna do shit. So I'm just gonna go for the meteor instead because it's like more powerful, and I'm burnt, so I can't really use him later because, yeah, not really. So I'm gonna go for the meteor. It does nothing, and he kills me with an ice beam. And yeah, that's about what happens that turn, which is kind of gay because I kind of like Salamence, and I mean Gerard is very awesome. So a guy with like the name Gerard should be a pro as well. So now I'm going to Dino Flower because I'm cool, and I'm like, yeah, I know he's gonna switch. So I'm just gonna go for Sleep Powder, and he switches into Heat Rain. So Heatran falls asleep and closes his eyes, but he didn't close his eyes. That's very weird. What the fuck? He's supposed to close his eyes. Why didn't he do that? I don't know. I'm just gonna switch now because I go into Tarkin because I want to get the rapid spin off. And if you don't know who Tarkin is, you really need to watch more Star Wars because it's like the coolest thing ever. And Tarkin's like pretty cool as well, even though he's just like in like episode 4 for like, I don't know, 15 minutes, and then he's like in episode 3 for like 10 seconds. But I'm gonna go for rapid spin as he switches into his gay lord thingy because that thing is more gay than Blissey. No, it's not, but almost as gay as Blissey. And here I'm gonna go for like a super big misplay because I was like, oh, I can hit with waterfall and Gastrodon, and I went for waterfall, but that was like a herp the dirt moment, and he just went for recover, I think. So he got the Storm Drain boost, which like boost his special attack stuff, and he got like health back. So now I'm kind of fucked. So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna sweep you now because I'm pro and I'm gonna sweep you. So I go into my Foxy Cleopatra because I know I can take any hits because I'm like bulky as crap. And I get the sun up, and I have the solar beam, and solar beam is like super pro in the sun. I don't know if Anitas usually carry it or not, but I'm like, why wouldn't you? Because like Swampert and Quagsire and Gastrodon and stuff, because those guys are problem to Sun Team usually, and I'm like, got solar beam to like kill him. So I like kill him as crap with solar beam, and he dies, which is nice. So yeah, that's about what happened there. And now he's going to send in his Heatran, and since I only have Solar Beam and Fire Blast for attacking moves, I can't really do much. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to switch. But I don't know what to switch to. So I'm going to switch to Talking, because I don't really know why. Yeah, because I'm like stupid. I'm like, oh, Waterfall is going to damage him even though Sun is up. Waterfall is like super powerful, and it's like super effective and stuff. But since the sun is up, it does like nothing. It does like negative damage. But here I'm like, yeah, but it's still gonna do more than Stonehenge. So I'm gonna go for it again, and it still does nothing. So that was like a major facepalm moment, to be honest, because I mean I went for Waterfall twice in a row. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. So now I finally go for Stonehenge. But it's too late now because he's gonna live that, and he's gonna get up Stealth Rocks, which is gay as fuck. And now he's gonna go for like Protect to stall out, to like stall up his lefties thingy so that he gets some life back. And I really couldn't care less, to be honest, because I couldn't. And now he's gonna switch. So I'm gonna get my rep spin off anyway. And yeah, so yeah. So he switches into his shaman dude, which is very gay. I kind of hate this thing because it's kind of ugly and stuff. So now I'm gonna switch. No, I'm not gonna switch because I like predicted him to go for Leech Seed, because every shaman has Leech Seed. And now before you say that, oh, you didn't predict that, I did really, because every shaman has Leech Seed. And now I'm like, yeah, he's gonna go for Grass move. So I go into my Dino Flower. And yes, that is Flower Dino from the Killer Matches Pokemon Yellow playthrough, which I'm still waiting for the epilogue on that. You douchebag. Make the epilogue now. So I go for Sleep Powder, and I put his extremely ugly thing to sleep, and he switches it out. So he sends in his Heatran as I go for the Substitute, I think. Yes, I go for the Substitute. And that is kind of pro, because I get a sub up. And now he's got like Heatran in, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put it to sleep because I've got like chlorophyll boost stuff things. But I actually go for Giga Drain, and he protects, which is, I don't know why he protected it, because it's like it gives me more recovery as well. And yeah, that's not good. So I go for Leechy now. Actually, I didn't put him to sleep, which was kind of stupid, to be honest. But of course, Leechy is gonna kill him quite soon, so it wasn't all that stupid. And yeah, nice. So now I'm gonna go for Sleep Powder because I've got Chlorophyll, so I'm faster. So I go Sleep Powder, I hit for like the second straight time, which is kind of lucky, I guess. But not really yet, it's gonna get lucky. Spoiler alert. And Leech Seed is like taking him down, and he's gonna switch here because he knows like he wants to have like Sleep Fodder, so I can't put anything else to sleep. So he goes into this thing, which is a Garchomp, which is like and I just put him sub. So now I know he's gonna have to lock himself into something. So I just go for Leech Seed and like just to get some like recovery stuff thing going on. And now he's gonna switch. Now I'm gonna switch because he's locked into Firefang. So I'm gonna go into Heatran because Heatran gets like a boost from Firefang. So now my Fire Blast will be super powerful because I have like the Sun boost and the Flash Fire boost, and that is cool. I'm sorry for my mic fucking up today because it's like very fucking up stuff, and that's not good. So he switches into his Heatran, which is gonna die from the rocks. That's why I dared go for the Fire Blast. So he just did that to get a safe switch into his blah 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 blah, his Shaman. That's what the is meant to be say. But it took a while for me to figure out it was Shaman, so I said instead. Now Shaman is in, and I'm like, I'm stupid. I'm gonna kill him. But I forget all about the Earth power. I'm like, what hidden power does Shaman carry? It's like ground? No, I can't carry a kid in the ground. And I figured out it was like ice or fire or something. So I stayed in, and he killed me with earth power, which is gay. But anyway, I'm gonna go into Dino Flower, and I'm gonna go for the sleep powder, I think. Yes, I am, because I'm pro like that, you know. Just give me all, hit me with all of that, you know, like that other guy says. I watched his video with like the Manitans thing. I don't know who, some guy on YouTube, some cool guy. Like I don't know. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for Giga Drain now to kill the blow, the to kill the shaman, and he's now dead, and I have a Dino Flower behind a sub, which is cool. So now I'm gonna go for the sleep powder on his Metagross. I'm actually gonna hit for like the 5th straight time, and he's gonna wake up due to Lumberry, and he's gonna miss with Meteor Mash, which is all very fair because it's not like Sleep Powder has lower accuracy than Meteor Mash or something. It really isn't, because I say that. Now he's gonna fall asleep again because I hit like 6 straight Sleep Powders because I'm pro like that, you know. And I go for Leech Seed, and he wakes up on the first turn, which is kind of gay in a way, but not really. So I'm gonna go for a Sleep Powder, I think, because it's like abuse. Actually, sped his part up if you haven't noticed. He's gonna go for a Bull Punch, which does nothing, and I get a Sleep Powder off, which is nice, and I get like Leech Seed and Lefty's recovery and stuff. So I'm basically back to full now. And right here I go for Giga Drain because I'm stupid, and I don't go for Sub. I should have gone for Sub. Sub would be much more clever, but I didn't. And the camera spasms around while he's thinking. And I get back to full, which is cool. So now I'm gonna go for Sub because why the fuck wouldn't I? And he's gonna switch, which I'm like, what the fuck? Why didn't you switch early? So I get the Sub up, which is neat, and I'm gonna see this guy because I know he's gonna go for 5-Fang again. But I don't want to waste the Sub, you know, like the process. Never waste a good Sub. And since I know he's scarfed, he can't really set up with me or anything. So I'm kind of free to just not waste the Sub and get a leech it up. So I'm gonna switch into Governor Tarkin because he's like controlling the Death Star of the Kaboostopsness. I don't know. Really, I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go for Waterfall because it's gonna do a lot of damage because I'm stupid. Because he's like resistant to Stone Edge, but at this point I think Stone Edge would have killed him. Of course he's forced to switch because he's got like the locked into Fire Fang thing going on. So I go for Waterfall, does nothing to Metagross, but 2 more will kill it, which is nice. So, thinking that he's not going to wake up on the first turn, but I actually get a crit, which didn't matter because I would have gone for another one on the next turn in case he didn't get a first turn wake, but I don't know if he could touch me either, I don't know, he possibly had Earthquake. So now it's just his Garchomp against 3 of my guys. I go for Aqua Jet because I know he's going to kill me, but he doesn't kill me, so had I gone for like Stone Edge there, I would have killed him, but that I didn't because I'm kind of stupid. So now I'm going to go for another Aqua Jet, and he's going to go for another Outrage. Vargarble Outrage. And yeah, he takes me down, and now I'm going to send in my Foxy Cleopatra, because I'm going to sacrifice her, because I want him to get confused, so he's going to hurt himself in confusion. I can win, because I can win if he hurts himself in confusion. So right here, I'm like pretty safe that I won because I'm at full health, and I'm just gonna go Giga Drain to finish him off if he doesn't hurt himself in confusion, that is. So I'm like, yeah, I've won. You can might as well run. And he's like, no, I'm gonna attack you. I'm gonna wait. I'm like, yeah, lol. So he gets through the confusion, goes to the outrage. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna do some damage, but not too much. But I die because of the crit, and I lose. So fuck that shit. I lost. Bye bye. Peace out. Have a good one.